Hey guys, how you doing today? It's me, Kelly. So I've gotten so many requests to do the to draw a odd girl that I thought that I had a video of me drawing her. I must not have. I don't know. Can't quite find it. However, I figure even if I do, so many people do not like to go back on all the videos, and I have quite a few videos. So I figured I would do it now. So many people want to try this, and I think it's fantastic. I think it's a wonderful way for you to start out drawing, especially faces, so that you can, start mixing it in with your art journaling or whatever you do. I think it's fantastic, and I'm actually going to make an odd girl and in clay. So I'm very excited about that. I don't know if I'm going to do it on camera or with not, but I do have quite a few clay videos coming up. So I have my my what is it called that you warm the clay in, pasta machine ready. So keep your eye out for that because I'm going to make one, I think. So this is just all that we're going to do really quick. I'm just going to do it on here. Of course, the paper is going to make everything blurry. So I'm going to do two different ones because I have two more random acts of kindness that I want to send out. And I got quite a few people asking for me to, as a commission, asking me to do canvases with the odd girl. So I'm going to show two different odd girls. I know, I'm just talking away. Two different odd girls, so then they can tell me which odd girl they want on their painting. So that's very exciting. I'm, blown away at all the support. So, as always, if you guys draw the odd girl or paint the odd girl or do your own version of the odd girl, tag me. Any art that you guys do, tag me. Does not have to do anything with me. It's just your creativity, and I would love to be tagged for that. Also, you can hit me up on Facebook, and I have a great group, All Things Creative. We have fantastic people in there, and it is growing by leaps and bounds, and it is so inspiring and such a supportive group. Okay, here we go. So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a bigger, and I'm going to be a little bit sideways here. Hopefully by next weekend I'll have my camera situated where you guys will be seeing it from my way. I'm trying to clean up a little bit so I can move. My husband can fix my camera. Okay, so should I do this with, let's see if we can see this on. So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to do eyes, and we're just going to do ovals, right? Remember, they do not have to be the same. One can be bigger, fatter, wider. One can be longer. It doesn't matter. So those are the eyes right there. And I'm going to make eyelids. And this is just a basic. You guys do it. You line it up how you want. You do as you want to do. This is being a little bit bigger because I want you guys to really see it. But this is just how you're going to start out. Now, like I said, if you want them to be spot on, the same, then you work on that, and that's how you make yours. Maybe for some people it's easy to draw and they don't have to erase 20 times. But if you guys have been following me on here for a while, you know I erase quite a bit. So those are going to be the eyes. With this one, I'm going to do a nose that is more of a nose than a dash. I'm just going to do like that. And you can make the nose as big, as small, or as large as you want it. Just going to kind of do like that. And I'll probably erase. And you have to excuse me, my hands are killing me today. But I feel like drawing. I don't know if you guys go through that, but when I'm in the worst pain, it's when my body wants to do things. I don't know. It's like when my mind's like, okay, do it now. I guess maybe it's just helping me a little bit, but I don't know. Okay, so now I'm just going to do the mouth. And all I do with the lips is a small lip. Just like that, like an M. And then you can play with all that when you go to paint or marker or whatever you're going to do. So we got those eyes, so let's do some eyeballs. Now, with these, I like to have the white underneath the eyes. So why did I do that? I didn't know. So I'm going to go up here. I don't want it to touch. I want white around it. So I'm just going to go in and do the eyes, and then do eyeballs. Again, you're just drawing it. You can always go back and change anything you want because it's yours. All right, so we have that. We want her to have a round face, so I kind of want to keep the face. I'm going to sketch it, but I kind of want to keep it round and close to the bottom lip. If you've watched me before, you know I kind of like scribble like this till it kind of gets to where I want it, and then I can erase everything. This face is longer. You can make the eyes smaller, make it shorter, it doesn't matter. And then I'm going to add, with these I like to do dramatic eyebrows if I can. Depends, it will depend on the hair and everything else. So I just kind of do that so I have an idea. And then I have that, and then I'm going to add a neck, and I like to do a little thinner neck, you know, but whatever you want. And then I like to add, I do this to give her a dress. I do this as her neckline. I'll go out a little bit, and then I'll just go like this, go out a little bit and draw like that. All right, and then if you want to do hands, now I've done paintings like this and I've sold them. I'm setting up a new store. I've sold on Etsy, and I did quite well for the stuff I put up. But then I moved to another site, and I sold all the art that I had put up there. But it's hard for me to, I don't know if it's just because I'm using Firefox or whatever, but the site just doesn't work out well for me. Everything looks like blurry, and I don't know what the heck it's doing. So I might just do it on my website and sell. So there we go. That is her pretty much. Now let's do hair. So I'm going to go in. I want her to have quite like a forehead. So I'm just going to lightly sketch in where I'm going to put her forehead. And then I'm going to do some hair. So the hair will be like this. I like it to be wavy. Do you have to do wavy hair? No, you don't. You do whatever you want. This just makes her a little bit more her. And let me turn it this way. So you see how she looks? Now, this is just one way to do her. It took, what, 5 minutes, not a big deal. I didn't, you know, I would go back and erase a little bit more. I love, one thing I do love is when the hair has a point at the end. But will I cut out the hair? Probably not. I'll just probably cut, erase that little thing right there on her head. But I will, you know, I probably won't cut the hair out. If that makes sense. But, you know, this is all just so you have an idea of what you're doing. I will probably just cut out the face. Now take your eraser and lightly erase your lines, but still so you can see. And then go back, and I'm doing this backwards, upside down, so just lightly. Draw it back up. And you have a little bit oval face. You don't want to do oval face? Do a circle. All right, so this is number 1. Very easy. Like I said, you can do this nose. If you don't want to do this nose, but you want to do it like this, but you're having a hard time, this is what I do. And you just give her a little nose. You know, make it closer, which I like. You can make her nose up here and her mouth down there, or bring her mouth up. It doesn't matter. But this is number 1. And then number 2, let's see if I can do her. Do it this way. Do it this way. Okay. And then number 2 is just my other girl that I just did. And of course, nothing's going to look the same as it always does. But I'm going to, you don't have to add, you know, your draw lines. I'll show you how to do that, but you don't have to do it with these because you're really not going for, how you say, perfection. Because who's perfect? All right, so I want to start off with her face like that. I don't want it as high up there. I'm just going to erase these other lines so I can kind of see. I want her to be, I want her face to be round. So you can use what you have. I'm just going to use my gesso here. I have my camera down low. I don't know why. All right. I'm just going to use this, and I'm just going to, my hands are killing me today, so this is not becoming easy. Okay. So you see how I did that? I just traced, use the bottom of a cup or a bottle, jar, whatever you have, and you're going to have your circle. Do you need to do that? No. You can just draw out like you're going to draw. It's all up to you. So what I like to do is I like to make my eyes go out of the face a bit. And we could play with that a little bit more, but I just think it gives it a cool look. I don't know. That's kind of my gig. You don't have to do that. And this one's, you know, almond shaped in a sense. And this one over here, I'm going to make kind of like the one I just made. More oval. And you see how I'm just going around, going around. Of course, I look in to make sure I'm on camera, and I pull a Kelly, as I like to say it. All right. Okay, and then just erase some of your lines. You can make it a little smaller if you want. It's all up to you. Any shape. It doesn't have to be spot on. Remember that. Because she's just a different kind of girl. Now, that's quite severe, the difference in the sizes. This, I'm going to make a little bit bigger. And you do the same thing. It's pencil. Erase it. And then plus I'll put her eyelid. This is going to be too wide for me, and I'm not digging that. So I'm going to erase it. Whatever's pleasing to your eye, that's kind of what you want to do. And we will play more with this later, but I'm going to give her her eyelid. I'm going to give her her circle, her other. And then this, I think I want to bring in the side of the face a little bit more. Just a little bit. Just to the out corner. And then you can add your eyebrows just so you can get an idea. And then I'm going to do my eyelid. And do my eye. Okay. This is dramatic, the difference. It doesn't need to be. You make it as, like I said, exactly how you want it. If you want them to be more even or not or whatever, totally up to you. But you'll see once you put your eye in, then you'll have a better idea of kind of what you're looking for. Okay, so you can see the severity there. But once you put the paint on and you paint her face and you get everything going, it's not going to be as much. So I'm going to bring this face up just this much, because we're not going to see that. Okay. Kind of looks like one of those emoji smiley faces. So I'm going to put her nose right there, just a little baba, a little there. And then her lips, but I'm going to make her lips a little bit bigger than the other one. And it's like a stretched out M. I'll bring it down. Again, you'll play with all this once you get it drawn and you start coloring. You'll see how it gets a little bit better. Now, something I don't like, and I use the circle as a template, but I don't like how it's so round. So then I'll go in And I'll take it down from where I want it. I want it close to the eyes and bring her down to have a chin. And she looks kind of odd like this, that's what I like. But this is exactly how the other one started out. And then I'm going to give her a little neck. All right. So now you're looking and you're like, okay, you know, I like the exaggerated lips. Do you want them smaller? Then make them smaller. Remember, it's yours. Do whatever you want. She kind of got a sassy mouth, but I'll fix that more when I'm kind of going crooked here because of my hands, but you get the idea. It's all about having fun. Now you go in, what do you want to do for her hair? Well, you know I did yarn on mine, but you don't have to do yarn. You can just do regular hair. But you get an idea, so then you can kind of see what your little girl looks like, or whatever she is to you. And then just kind of give her like that. You know, dramatic eyebrows, whatever you want. And then you look at her and you say, you know what? That's dramatic, those eyes, and I'm not sure I'm digging it that much. So then I would go back and play. Now's when you go and you're like, you know what? This is down too far. I want to get a little white in there, but not that much. So you just kind of take that down. And this is when you edit yourself. I edit myself all the time. I'm not going to make it that wide, but I'll keep her eye here and her pupil. I know that's where my eye is going to end. And then I'll just do her a little. And she gets better and better. And like I said, you can continue on. It's not going to look that perfect until you get, like I said, painting. You want to add eyelashes? Be my guest. And there you go. And like I said, her nose, I mean, you're going to make her what you want her to be. Whether you want her to have a small little nose, a big nose, doesn't matter. Make her face wider if you want it. If you want this to be wider coming down here. Just like showing you some different things, because nothing, this isn't right, yours isn't, mine isn't right or wrong, yours isn't right or wrong. They're all what you make them. You know, and then give her neck. And then if you go in, you color in her pupil. And you'll see her start to come to life. And you might have little quirks and say, you know what, I really don't like that. I don't like this. But here she comes. And I can make her eye a little bit more like that. And then, like I said, you want this smaller, make it smaller. You don't want it to be, you don't want to have white, you know, like where I paint the white of the eye. Just take it right underneath to make it smaller. I mean, that's basically it. It's very, very, you don't need a lot of, I think anybody can do this. You don't have to be stressed out or anything. And then you just play. Again, when I put her on, I mean, I'm not using these ones, but when I put her on and stuff like that, I'm not going to have hair on and I'll cut it out. But that's it. So that's her. And this is the other one. So you get two, I mean, it's very easy. You can do the yarn for the hair, string for the hair, paper towel for the hair. Just take thin things of paper towel, wet them, and twirl them, glue them on, whatever you have. Pipe cleaners, doesn't matter. Beads, I've used beads before. So these are just some great little, easy little tricks to do to make an odd girl. And like I said, you can put her little, like we did, we put her little ears on her, and and that kind of thing, and play around. And then this would be the same thing. You're going to put her dress, and this is a very simple dress. You can do whatever you want to do. Or if you don't want to do a dress and just keep her at her neck, it doesn't matter. So you see how we have the dress, and you just erase off this hair. And remember something, when you go to paint, all right, because you know her hair is going to be here, but like our hair, for instance, like back here, like which is our neck, it always looks darker. So when you paint it, you can always make this darker back here and these lighter with the highlights, because that's kind of when you look in the mirror, it's always dark back there. But I don't know what the heck my dog's doing. But there, like I said, there you go. And then you sit and play. The lips too big, they want bigger. What do you want? You do it. And I suggest, a few suggestions I have. Number one is take them and scan it in. Scan it into, you know, your computer, onto a disk, onto a USB, whatever you have, and then print it out. Another thing you can do is just take a picture of it with your cell phone and see if you could print from there or not. And then I would work on, if you're new to this and you're nervous and everything, and sometimes you get, you know, you start to draw and you realize like, hey, it's not that hard. Look how good it looks. I'm so happy with it. And you don't want to, you know, use it or whatever, and you just photocopy them or whatever, and then you have them. So that's another thing that you can do. But like I said, these are so easy, and you just play with the size and the shape of the face, the eyes, you know. You can do these eyes on a face that's this size. You can do whatever you want. Now the eyes are big. I like the big eyes on the smaller face just because it looks like a little odd, but you don't have to. You can do two of the same, either one, and it works out for you. So I hope this was helpful. I hope that you guys tag me and let me know how you guys are making out. And if you have any questions, just ask. Like I said, it's, you know, it's easier than you anticipate. And like I said, I can sit here all day and just little parts and edit them and fix them. And that's just what drawing is. It's nothing, you know, it's just fun. But I suggest draw it and don't think too much of it. And then look at it. And like I said, then go back and edit a little bit here and there. Very easy. Just keep the nose close to the eyes, and always the nose and mouth are this, you know, this close. So it varies on, you know, where you put the, obviously where you put the nose and but this is the easiest nose and lips, just because it's quick and you don't think and you don't overthink it. So I hope this helped. Keep your eyes out for a giveaway that'll be coming up later this week. That'll be coming up because of all my subs, and I'm thrilled to death. And I did mail out a handful of RAKs today, so you'll be getting them by the end of the week, if not the beginning of next week. Some places are further away. And I'll have more going out, probably going out in the mail next week. So I love you guys so very much, and as always, be kind to each other. You never know what battle somebody else is fighting, and you guys are the best. So I will see you guys later. Bye.